Hi guys. I making this video to ask you guys if you'd want to join me in something. And I got another card that I want to hand out. I buy these cards blank with envelopes on eBay, and with just a blank card. And I like to write an inspirational message inside. This is how I do it. I open it up and it has an inspirational message for somebody that might need it. And I always pray and ask God to put the person that is to receive this in my path so I can give it to them. And I wanted to ask you guys if you'd join me in doing this, even if you just do it once. To just buy a blank card, put whatever you can afford inside the card, and just write a message. And if you can't think of a message to put in it, under Google Images, just type in inspirational message or message of hope, and up will come all these different words. And you can just copy what you see on the internet and write it in here, but it's for someone that may need to read an inspirational message or a message of hope, and then put whatever you can afford in the card, whether it's $5, $10, $20, whatever, and just tape it inside the card and hand it to somebody that your gut really tells you that person needs this message today, or this person could really use this. Another thing that I am looking to do, because I've done this before, I'm taking my rolled change to the bank. Because after I collect so much in a jar, I take it to the bank and I cash it in, because I like to put it towards what I'm about to tell you. And if you guys remember, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, where I bought some inexpensive backpacks at Walmart. They were $12.97 a piece. And surprisingly, Walmart has some pretty decent inexpensive backpacks that are pretty quality made for the price. And I want to continue that this year before I go into surgery. 1 week from today is my pre-op appointment out in Erie. And when I go down West 12th Street, it's a very long 4-lane street that goes right through the ghetto part of the city to get to my appointment. And I see lots of homeless people, you guys. And that's why I like to make up backpacks and put supplies in each backpack and make them exactly the same. Every backpack has exactly the same amount of contents in it, the same kind of contents. And I want to do that again. Only this time, I've been doing up my sleeping bags, and I'm going to get all my camping gear out of the back of the van, because I want to fill the back of my camper van with as many backpacks as possible. Because what I'm calling it is backpacks of blessings. And I'll go to Walmart, I'll fill a shopping cart with as many backpacks as I can buy, the same exact backpacks, and then I'm going to go to the HBA department, and I'm going to get all the travel sizes of soap, shampoo, toothbrushes, toothpaste, bottled water. I'll put a list up here in the video of just some examples of what I put in these bags. I like to put nutrition bars in them, a warm blanket, extra pairs of brand new socks, all the kind of things that homeless people would need. A small first aid kit that has Band-Aids and ointment in it, chapstick, and just load these bags up with stuff that a homeless person would need. And then every bag is equipped exactly the same. And then as I drive around and see homeless people, I will hand them out. And I want to do that when I go out next week. So if you guys, and I don't know how I'm going to achieve all of this, because I really right now can't afford it, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to try all throughout next year to fill this van over and over again with as many backpacks as I can for Backpacks for Blessings, and hand them out to people that need it, because there's a growing number of homeless people down in the city where I'm from. And when I go out to Pennsylvania, out to Erie, which is a much bigger city, I see a lot of homeless people that are skinny, they're hungry, they're dirty. And I want to hand these bags of blessings out to these people that could really, really use this stuff. Because, you guys, I will say it again and again and again, because I really want to get my point across that when I was homeless for a year, I'm going to tell you right now, God's honest truth, there is nothing in this world worse than starving, going hungry. The surgery that I'm facing on the 1st of December, which is just weeks away, is a horrific major surgery. It's a very gruesome surgery. They have to take the femur socket out of my hip, dislocate my leg to get inside the socket to operate on it. I'm going to be in a lot of pain, I can tell you that. But I will tell you this, I would go through a surgery like that 20 times before I would ever want to suffer going through starvation again, because I lived it and I experienced it. And I'm going to tell you guys something, there is no greater suffering in this world than hunger. And that's why I am so motivated and so driven to do this, because I know firsthand what it's like to be homeless and live in a tent in the woods. Even in weather like this, where it's freezing cold out, there's snow on the ground, it's miserable, it's wet, there's dampness. I can't put into words how awful that existence is. So being that I've lived that life and I know what that suffering feels like, I know what it's like to rely on the kindness of others to get through, when it's so few people that are kind enough to do anything to reach out to another human being. That if I can make a difference in someone's life and give them hope for that day, make their day better for just that day, it's worth it to me. So if you guys would like to help me achieve this, because when I go up to that appointment, I want to have backpacks with me, so on my way back from the appointment, I can stop wherever I see homeless people and hand them out on the street. And if you guys would like to help this cause, I'm only asking. Nobody is obligated to do this. Nobody has to donate a penny. But if you want to, and you feel it in your heart to do so, I will leave my PayPal link down below, and every single dime is going towards these backpacks to buy them, and to also supply the packs with all the contents inside these backpacks, and I'm going to hand them out. And this is something I'm going to do throughout all of next year. And I'm calling it Backpacks of Blessings, because I love to hike. Backpacks are something that's good to have. It leaves your hands free. You can carry your supplies on your back. And I think it's the best kind of bag that a homeless person can have, because it's reusable. They can restock it with stuff. I use water bottles that are refillable. They're quality. I try to buy the best bags that I can get, and I fill it with all kinds of goodies that they will need. Stuff to eat, stuff to wash themselves, stuff to brush their teeth, wash their hair, feminine hygiene, male hygiene, socks, a blanket, and I even put a $20 bill in every bag so they can get a warm meal somewhere. And I think it's really important. So if you guys would like to be a part of that, my PayPal link will be down below, because I think it's really important. And I also think it's important to always spontaneously leave a message whenever you can, whether if you're on a hike and you leave it at a lean-to like I've done in the past, or you pin it up at a restroom, at a campground, or you just leave it somewhere out in public, or you hand it to someone at a gas station, or a homeless person going through a garbage can. Anytime that you can give somebody a message of hope and a little bit of money, a monetary donation, it makes that person's day brighter, and it makes their life better. Because I want you guys to remember something. As the saying goes, what you take for granted today, somebody else is praying for. I want you to always remember that in your head. What you take for granted today, somebody else is praying for. And I also want to tell you that every time you purchase something, it is quickly replaced by the next thing you want. Think about that. Every time you purchase something, it is quickly replaced by the very next thing that you want. So by buying things, hoarding materialism that will never fill that hole in your life, that will never ever bring you anywhere near the joy or happiness that it otherwise would if you help another human being that is desperately in need. A single mother that's raising her children, a homeless person, somebody that lost their job, somebody that lost everything in a fire. You will come away not only helping somebody that could really use it, but you will come away so much better, feeling so much happier than anything that you could ever buy from any store anywhere across the United States. For me, personally, in my life, and this is just how I do it, there's a little deer in the road. Beautiful animal. I personally get more joy and feel like I have more purpose in this world when I do things for other people than I ever do for myself. I don't care to do stuff for myself. I don't care to buy myself things. I wear the same clothes. I wear the same hat. I drive the same vehicle. I don't go out and buy things because I want to have them. I buy things only that I need. Like today, I got to buy sweatpants because I'm soon going to have hip surgery and I'm not going to be able to wear jeans, and I don't have any sweatpants, so I got to go buy a couple pair just to get me through the recovery of this surgery. It's the only reason why I'm buying them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be buying them. I'd rather spend money on others that need it, that are in need. So if you guys could join me, and please find it in your heart to just fill out a blank card, put a good message of hope in it, and write God bless you. Put a donation in it and give it to somebody that looks like they really, really need that message and that money. And also, if you'd like to donate for the Backpacks of Blessings, you can find my link down below. And I thank you guys in advance. It means the world to me. I appreciate it. And I promise you, every single penny is going to be for purchasing the backpacks as well as all the contents that go in it. And I will be doing videos of not only loading up these bags after they're purchased, but also giving them out. Because the holidays are coming, you guys. We're going into winter. People are going to be freezing cold this winter and on the streets. Just think about what your life would be like if you were living on the cold concrete of public streets and had no heat, no roof over your head, no hot meal, no clean clothes, no way to bathe. Just think of how miserable that would be. I lived it, you guys, and I can tell you firsthand. It is the worst existence you could ever find yourself in. And I am not kidding. You know, people are so quick to judge and say, I'm not going to help this person because they're a druggie, they're an alcoholic. God says in the Bible, you're not the judge. Jesus will help anybody without judgment. He treats us all equally, and we should do the same for each other. We can change this world one person at a time, one action of kindness at a time. The things that you own in this life, you cannot take with you. The things that you can take with you are the wonderful experiences that you did while you were here in this temporary world. And that's what I want to take with me. All the other things that don't matter can be left behind. Thanks for watching, you guys. I thank you for your kindness and your support, and for being here, and for watching my channel. And I'll see you guys down the road in the next one. Bye-bye.